Hi everybody, what's going on? What's up, Satellite? What's up, the Retro Spiso? Hoink, Harvey Winkle, Eva, hi everyone. Happy Tuesday, hope you're doing well. Who's ready for 20 minutes of Canehurst and 3 hours of Ludwig? I know, I am. Turned in early last night. Did Osh ever beat? Wow, you turned in really early last night. Yes, I did beat the Axe guy. I did not beat. Ludwig was a painful process. I got him halfway though. I got a brief glimpse at the real fight before I was fucking destroyed by it. Are you ready though? No, probably not. What's up, 2-Hit? Good to see you there. Bubsy sliding into chat. Night 13, bad luck number. Oh, it'll be fine. How can anything go wrong in Bloodborne? It'll be great. Speaking of great, I hope you had a great day. I had a perfectly acceptable day. It was fine. I'm a bit busy at work right now. I'm going to be busier tomorrow. Be busy the rest of the week too. We're doing voiceover stuff again. This is probably going to be accurate. I forgot yesterday. I was going to talk about a thing, and I had so many other things to talk about that I didn't talk about the thing. But y'all know I'm super excited for King of Fighters 15. That is actually coming out in just over 2 weeks. It'll be out on the 17th. We're going to be streaming it that night. I'm very, very excited. I'm super stoked. I'm a big King of Fighters fan. Yesterday, they announced the first 2 teams. Yes, I am. They announced the first 2 teams that they're adding as DLC. And because I am so mad about this game, I already pre-ordered the deluxe edition, which includes both of these teams. So I will have them to play with as soon as they came out. And yeah, the first team that's coming out in, what is it, March? I think it's March. Is going to be a bunch of characters from Garo Mark of the Wolf. I think Team 2 is May. Because I think it's March for Team Garo, May for Team Southtown, summer for the 3rd team, and fall for the 4th. But yeah, it's Rock and Gato and Bijanet. If you have any idea who those characters are, they all look really, really good. And then Team Southtown is going to be Geese and Billy and Yamazaki. Oh yeah, I'm super. You saw Super Involved Whaling and stuff with it? Yeah, that's Bijanet. Yeah, she has had that apparently since, when did she first show up? Was it in like 2002 or something? 2003? I can't remember. CVS2 Yamazaki is fun. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I was never very good with Yamazaki because he's slow, but like he's got that whip hand thing that's really cool. But yeah, that's super where she just beats the fuck out of you with her shoe. It's so good. They all look really, really good. They only had gameplay for the Team Garo people, but they all look pretty rad. So I'm so excited for this game. I love the King of Fighters characters so much. Fusion is smashing some of their shoes has been a staple for us for a while now. Yeah. She was in Maximum Impact 2, wasn't she? And she did the shoe thing there too. I had her in King of Fighters All-Stars, the mobile game. I don't remember if she had her shoe super. It might have been one of the ones you need a card for. But I don't remember. But I can't wait. And it's been a while. It's been a long time since I last really got into a fighting. The last one I got into was King of Fighters 14. And I really enjoyed that a lot. I didn't really play it online, because it didn't have very good online. But I played through the arcade mode a bunch, and I was enjoying that quite a bit. Maximum Impact 2 is such a good game. It's such a weird looking game though. Like those old 3D, like, because Maximum Impact was like kind of like a side thing, right? Those games, they looked so weird. I mean, I can't say that much. King of Fighters 14 looked really weird too. King of Fighters 15 is like the first 3D one that actually looks good. And I mean, that's pretty exciting in and of itself. Hopefully we'll have a good time streaming that, me beating on people and getting beat on in return. King of Fighters 14 looks serviceable by the end. Yeah, I mean, serviceable, but that's not really what you want out of a fighting game, you know? That's not what you want out of characters you're gonna be staring at for dozens of hours. Yeah, 13 was legendary. 13 looked absolutely incredible. It was literally legendary, because no one's ever gonna do that again. It almost bankrupted them. When they go back to the grounded games, like the one with the guy who's basically Tetsuo, did you know they brought him back? Or is that the joke? Looks plasticky, but the gameplay was solid, and I like that every character had like 16 costumes apiece. That was nice, yeah. Yeah, some of them I couldn't get over. Some of the characters look, I really like Vanessa, but I thought she looked terrible in 14. Like, depressingly bad. 13 is on the same level as Third Strike, the level of animation and graphic quality. I would honestly argue it looks better than Third Strike. I think King of Fighters 13 is one of the all-time best-looking 2D games. It is magic what they did with pixels in that game. Absolutely, like, unparalleled stuff. Really incredible. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't get over the fact Vanessa's hair looked like pastry was on. I can't get over the fact that there's actually 3 games coming out over the next 3 months that I'm genuinely stoked about. Y'all know me. I don't get hyped over games. That's one of my great failings as a content creator. But yeah, I don't get super excited about stuff coming out because I don't play things really when they come out. Like, big games, I wait like 6 months to a year and then I pick them up and maybe we stream them or something. And like, indie games are exciting, but like, you know, they're not like big events that I get hyped over. KOF, Elden Ring, and Horizon Zero Dawn? No, because I can't, there's no point to me playing Elden Ring when it comes out, and I can't play Horizon Zero Dawn when it comes out. What I'm excited for is KOF this month, the new Kirby game in March, and Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga in April. I am supernaturally excited for those games. That's right, Horizon Forbidden West. Wish they bring back Louise Mayrink from Maximum Impact 2 or designs. Who is that? I never played the Maximum Impact games. Like, I saw somebody play through them, but Elegant Frost, my god, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Good timing, too. We're still doing the pre-action spiel. I'm talking about games I'm actually excited for that are coming out. Elegant Raid, what's up? That's right, the Advance Wars remake is coming out soon. That's cool, but I mean, I have an analog pocket in the original game, so I can't really be too excited for that. Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster is supposedly releasing this month, too. Again, that's really cool, but I have a Super NT in the original cartridge, so it's like, okay. What's up, Crazy Ninja? How's it going? Crazy Ninja 1. How about that? But yeah, KOF, Kirby, and Lego Star Wars are the big games that I cannot wait for. Bathing in the blood of your enemies? Almost. We're almost getting ready. I was just talking about games that I'm super excited that are coming out. I'm going to be playing the new King of Fighters game when it comes out in like 2 weeks. Oh. That was a link to... Oh, Butterfly Lady. Okay. I know who we're talking about. Yeah, I don't know anybody from Maximum Impact by name unless they were in another game. But yeah. I missed it. Did you beat Ludwig? No. Fragger, I barely got to his second phase and just got absolutely starched. So we're doing other stuff now. Chat gently guided me into the back entrance to the clinic, and I found something very interesting there. I found an invitation to Canehurst Castle. Of course, the stagecoach apparently leaves from Hemwick Crossing, so we're doing that tonight. I think tonight, what's gonna happen, we're gonna do Canehurst, hopefully. I don't know how much time that's gonna take up. But we'll do Canehurst, we'll do any attendant areas. If we have time, maybe do a Chalice Dungeon. Maybe I'll field some suggestions on where to go with Chalice Dungeon. Would you be interested in trying the PSX fan game of Bloodborne at some point? Then whatever night it is that we actually finish this game, I'm going to play the PSX fan game. I already have it downloaded and played like a minute of it. It looks amazing. So. This is, as far as I know, this is not DLC. Oh yeah, Bangkok's like, nope. Releasing a Lego set with Dark Troopers next month, even though it's tangential and best to your love for Dark Forces makes you contractually obligated by it. I love that they put Dark Troopers in Mandalorian. It gives me hope that they might still someday do something with Kyle Katarn. And that would just be the best thing ever. Pretty high level for Canehurst should be pretty painless overall. You say that now. You say that now. What's up, Worst Elephant? We are you at? Yes, we are. Pee my pants. Tell me about it. Dude, I was over the moon that they put Kyle Katarn in that dumb Star Wars phone game I play. That game sucks, and I was still excited. I wasn't about to pay $300 to get him, but I'm glad he's in the game. I'll get him eventually, like a year from now. Anyway, first things first, we gotta find Canehurst Castle. We gotta find the stagecoach at the Canehurst Castle. $300? Yes, I am not kidding. When they add a new character to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, just a regular, like a completely regular character. If you want to get them day one, you have to buy random packs. And unless you get like I think it's pretty much like a 2% chance on the packs to get like a really good payout, you have to buy literally $300 worth of pack to get the character in a usable state. It's stupid. Okay, these folks are not going to present too much of a challenge. Still, remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. That's a guarantee for 300. That's still downright generous for gotcha. See, that's the depressing part. Like, people will pay it because it's like, well, it's not as bad as, like, X game. And it's like, Jesus Christ, how far have we fallen? How did we ever get to this state? I have spent money on this game, but the way I play mobile games, I will not spend money on a mobile game unless it's for something guaranteed that is like a way better deal than you normally get. You know what? I have a funny feeling the stagecoach is like at the very end of this place. Oh, hey, that worked. I was straight up not expecting that to work. Dag. Wow, wow. That's the first time I've seen one of these people more aggressive than the dog. Yeah, moral of the story is don't play phone games. Don't play free-to-play gacha games. And if you do, don't spend money on them. What'd you say? Fuck, call me. There's a whole other mechanic we didn't tell you about. Great. Cool. I was really hoping that would work. Press up on your D-pad. What did I just do? Oh, dude! No, people have told me that multiple times. I don't ever use it because I don't need it. Thanks for stabbing me in the ankle. Okay. This next death is on Bacon Copter. I take no responsibility for what happens to me next. Fuck yeah. Do it again. That's the spirit. Do you ever? Point. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Holy shit, I actually remembered something in this game. Okay, this is the shortcut, and that goes up into that house. What was this way? Auditor reviews it. I should have. I should have just left it like that. This is like the. Okay, this is like. Okay, these guys have always kind of sucked at fighting. He wasn't impressed by that. Whoa! Chunky boy needs chunky hits. I guess that was technically too late. Yeah, it was too late. It's kind of weird because, like, I'm never too late on those things. Always too early. Remember to make your blood bullets just where you go ham on some full rally works on that damage. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, that looks like... That looks like it might be Canehurst back there. Where y'all park your stagecoaches? Man, you remember how many times I got killed coming out of this fucking place? Oh, that didn't work. I did that. Oh, I haven't done anything with my weapon in a while. He was hilarious. This was... This is where I fought the witch, right? Yes. And then this past here was just a little room, right? There wasn't any way out of here, if I recall. Yeah. Right. So maybe it's down past the dogs. Oh, the dogs. That was a fucking adventure. I know you're not playing Fashion Souls, but this Pants Cape look is doing it for me. Me too. I like it. The cage stays. The cage is non-negotiable, but yeah. I'm greatly enjoying the constable look. The lantern actually completes the look, I think. It's a fine addition. Oh, the dogs. I remember the dog part. I have a slight advantage this time. That I can one-shot dogs. Nice. Nice. Good job. Well done on that one. Up. Mensis 2024. Shut up, Copter. Y'all so helpful, I swear. Oh, right. Bomb guy. You sit down. I don't like it. I said, fucking sit. Oh, that didn't work. out. Bridge is out. Okay. Well, then... Not gonna lie, I thought you should have triggered it already. If I was a stagecoach, where I'd be on the road, but there's not a whole lot of road here. It's like, fuck! My ambush was thwarted. You've gotten super close. Okay, so I was actually super close to it. Okay. Well, this is... pissed off a whole bunch of unfriendly folk. Oh, come on! Call an Uber, actually, fuck Uber. Okay, I was super close. I was super close. Hemwick crossing. Hemwick is not the only relevant word. Crossing. Crossing. Crossing? Oh. There's no bridge over there. How is there mist flowing out of your stage? Hello. Who's rides the carriage? Just come naturally if you were like, I have relaxed my spoiler policy. Yesterday, chat directed me into the back entrance of the clinic. In exploring there, I found the invitation. I worked this out myself. Rides Shupa. Somebody was hotboxing the stagecoach. With Osh is lucky you'd only get a taxi driver that doesn't know any of the road names. Do they even bother? Well, I guess they do bother naming roads. There's got Charnel Lane. Yeah, it's all blustery up here. Large castle. Large castle. Bacon, no spoilers. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi there. Yes, but only in the back wing. You have to get really close to the router. Hey, I got wow. Okay, that didn't work out for y'all, did it? How the fuck did we get here? They were dead all along. Nice try, skeleton. So spooky. Alright, let me in. I see a lantern. That's what I want. I still can't get over that fucking lantern in the Hunter's Nightmare yesterday. I can't even do that. I was thinking about that today while I was working. I was just like, was there a fake? No, it wasn't a fake lantern. There was a lantern I absolutely should have found earlier and didn't. Because I'm a moron.
Let me stand close.
I'm a big drooling idiot.
Farewell, good hunter.
I ran past that lantern like 18 times. It was horrible. Forsaken Castle Cane. Okay. Fix my sword, right. Fix my sword. This whole game's ever pulled out plan. Oh, with the fake lantern? I don't think so. I don't think there's not a fake I don't think there are fake bonfires in Dark Souls 1. Too busy with hunter instincts, not enough time to inspect the environment. Oh no, we're not fortifying. Okay. I guess we can check and see if I've gotten any better gems in here. Oh Jesus, I have. Oh Lord. Okay. That's cool. Anything else? It's fuckload. It's a lot of gems. I guess not for this one. Maze, that's not a thing. You guys okay? You look a little cold over here, which is kind of weird, because everything's on fucking fire. They actually sell a blood rock. I mean, I'm sure there's at least one other blood rock in the game. I was actually gonna ask y'all, chat, if you had a suggestion for another weapon I should max out and try using. Whirligig? It's a very resilient Dreamwood. All the DLC ones are super cool. Super cool. Kirkhammer, Whirligig, or Beast Card. I tell you, actually, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. Let's do some basic. Whichever weapon is the weirdest niche one, I'm probably gonna go with the fucking saw blade thing. Because it looks amazing. So let's see here. So right now, I have this. This is the Whirligig, right? I can club things if I want. Or I can turn it into a ridiculous saw blade thing. That's definitely pretty weird and neat. What else do we have? Alright, Beast Cutter. Satellite's a fan of the Beast Cutter. What'd it do? Oh, this is... Oh, I can't use this. This is what that asshole uses. And I hate that guy. Whirligig is cool, but the one-hand version is boring. It is, and I normally love whip swords, but I feel like those dudes have kind of ruined it for me. You can be the asshole now. What else do we have? I remember the Beast Hunter save. Oh, this was the one that's one-handed no matter what. You just flip it in or flip it out, and then it becomes like a glaive sort of thing. Still need to buy the Kirkhammer? I think you're right. I think you're right. I have a boom hammer. Oh, I think I remember this one. Yeah, this is the one that... okay, so it doesn't so much have an... It doesn't really have a second mode. It just... You can power it up for a boomy hit. Boomhammer is cool, but really underpowered and underwhelming. So save try the L1 attacks in a combo. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Ah, interesting. So the L1 combo attack in glaive form is a backstep. Pretty neat. Oh yeah, vote for what games you want to see after we finish Bloodborne. Every vote matters. I'm not just looking for how many votes each option gets. I'm also looking for how many unique people vote for each option. Taking everything into account, so. I think I'm gonna do the whirly gig. I think the whirly gig is. I mean, this is just really fucking cool. This is just really cool. What are your stats at? I think the safe is a skill weapon. I think you have less points. I do have less points than that. I have more in strength and less in skill. So, at least buy the Kirk hammer. Okay, fine. Fucking hammer, whatever. Fucking hammer. Where's your hammer? Need a hammer. Kirk hammer. All right, I got a hammer. Let's see the hammer. What do you? Everything looks like a nail to you, doesn't it? I already have a hammer. Fuck's sake. I see where this is going. It's the same sword. It's the same damn sword. I mean, that is pretty funny, to be fair. That's a cool combo attack. I like that. The fully charged R2 as you leaving your feet from the impact. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm gonna try out the whirly gig. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Snazzy looking sword hammer? I know, right? But I'm going with the insane saw blade thing. Hammer sword, hammer sword thing. So I'm gonna fortify this a little bit because I have 97 blood shards, and I can do what I want. So yeah. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then I could probably bridge the gap with blood gems, I think. You. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. I'm just gonna take this out. Take it all the way. I can take it all the way to +9. I don't have a blood stone at the moment. But I want to try it out first. I want to see if I actually like using it. Oh my god, y'all, chill. I'm gonna test it out first. Shut up. Yeah, that's right, bot. Cool it. Y'all have no chill. We're in the ice castle, and y'all have no chill. Unacceptable. So what do we got? Creepy stat. Oop, oop, oop. What the fuck are those? Alright, some horrible things wandering around in the distance. This might be the one? stop the street? Guess not. Okay. Device is not operable. Of course. Oh, it's the bloodsucker thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, fine. We're heading into that weirdly direction. Hey, you! Hey! Hey, come back here. God damn it. Listen to me when I tell you things. Imagine all the large pieces you can cut with that saw. So my confusion isn't that. My confusion is why, like, y'all were like, oh, you're over-leveled for this area. This won't be a big deal. And these are DLC enemies. They're weaker than the DLC. They take the same number of hits. They hit as hard. The DLC reused these enemies? Well, I'm still technically correct. They are DLC enemies because they appear in the DLC, right? Some of them are smaller than others. They're terrifying if you come here earlier? Yeah, I can imagine. This one's fucking huge! In fact, I'm kind of wondering if I'm maybe not a good idea. Yeah, that one fucking exploded. Just because you're right doesn't mean I have to like it. That's the spirit. That's the answer I was looking for. Yeah, I would not have been happy coming here earlier. Of course, I'm not happy doing anything in this game. So. It's not about making you happy. Oh, I know. I know. I have accepted your invitation, and... Oh, hi. Are you okay? It's, You alright there? I have concerns. Points to the area for being so clean. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you gonna do with that? What's your plan here? What's the big idea? Alright, well, I believe I have my answer. No, no, no. They're fine. No, they're fine. Right to your polish. fuck is this? It's not... Wait, what fuck is... What is? Weapon wielded by the Knights of Cainhurst combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Cainhurst Order, the old nobles, longtime imbibers of blood. Are no strangers to the sanguine plague and the disposal of beasts are just... Okay. So... This is the Crimson Court, huh? I feel like I've been here before. Sword, gun, blood. Sword, blood, gun. No, the ghost lady with the knife. Thank you. Gunblade. Bloodblade. Gunblood. Cainhurst was always drinking blood even before the Holy Church. It's just their thing, man. Don't judge. Crimson Court of the Crimson King, or you kill Stephen King. It was dark as dungeon. I am very sorry. I am getting ghost dust all over your clean floor. I'm not going to stop, but I do feel really, really bad about it. Over there. There are a lot of ghost ladies in here. There are a lot of ghost ladies in here. I knew it had to happen eventually. Would you please stop killing all my maids? I would like to point out that I'm not killing the maids, just killing the very angry ghosts. Hello, I hear this is where the Bloodborne is. Yes, welcome to the Bloodbarn. We are in Forsaken Cainhurst Castle. Castle Cainhurst. Castle of Cainhurst Castle. The bloodening is happening. And I have already died once tonight, so there's that. We're off to an excellent start. What do you want? I don't like it. I was worried this was gonna be like the dudes in Mensis, the little armored guys that were totally content to leave you alone.
Very good.
Until you kill their big mon. That death count is super out of date, though. It did. Y'all didn't record like any of the deaths I had to Ludwig yesterday, so it's really more of a ballpark than anything. You might as well just add like, oh fuck. You should add like, I don't know, like 20 to that list or something. It's, you know, honestly, it's okay though. I don't really need a precise count of how badly I've been owned by this game, so, you know, it's fine, really. Did you at least get him? No. I got him halfway. And then when he mode shifted, it was the end. I'm not owned, I keep repeating. As I shrink and slowly turn into a dollop of blood. Chattomate. I should have let y'all tell me about this place so much sooner. Chalice dungeons and DLC don't count. I like that rule. I'm the belle of the ball. It's... This is a cool-ass looking castle, and not just because it's all snowed in. It's really neat looking. We couldn't spoil the pretty dress. This is some very convincing statuary that I cannot farm. Does make me a little nervous. I can see things. I can see things from here. Are any of those locations things I should recognize? Sorry, what? Sorry, say something? Oh. That's Firelink. Hello! I think I'm gonna hate you a lot. Building to the right is the witch's abode. The structure to the left is Yarnum. Oh, so that's where I came from. Ah, because that's the busted out bridge that we presumably would have come from. Okay. Okay. I think that's the Temple of Time. Okay, cool. It's Iowa. Oh, I see a fella up there. Hello, sir. Let us become acquainted. I mean, or not. You can see the Cathedral Ward's clock tower. Well, not from this angle. And that's where I came in. So there was a cleft I probably... okay, that's going to be a shortcut. That's going to be a shortcut. Okay. You know, at this juncture, I think if I walk past something that's, like, really important or really notable, y'all can probably call it out. At the very least, be like, hey, Oddish, go back. So, like, if I really should have killed that dude, like, on top of that tower... I will allow such. Hello. Hey, I'll just go back. Anybody but Bacon Copter. Anybody I can trust is welcome to call these things out. Tonight's episode of Bloodborne, we're taking a trip to the spookiest, most fucked up place of all. Go back out of Canehurst and go back like 2 weeks. Dad. I tell a lie, that would be Ohio. You have a fancy sword. Look at you. Wow. You're not very good with it, though. Trust me, not know a single thing about this entire series. Thank you, Spike. Just trust me when I say don't go to Council Bluffs. I believe it.
Very good.
Was that preemptive? Something terrible about to happen? Just remembered another Ludwig death? Well, think hard, and I think you'll recall about another 32 or so. Spiritual death. Oh, they're right there. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you did that in a controlled environment. Oh, I probably should have. That's not nice. Please not keep more. This is finally found the nudity thanks to the statues. Finally. I know that's what everyone was waiting for with this. Executioner Guard. Well, it's too bad I've already found the best outfit. Real shame, really. That we will never be changing clothes ever again. Alright, well this just looks like Infinity Ghost. So, go down for a sec.
Very good.
Executioner Guard was what Alfred had on? Oh, okay. Let's grab some of these items down out here. Because I skipped a whole bunch of them. Where the fuck do you think you're going? How? Yeah, I'll check over there in a minute. Want something? Hate these things. No! They waste no time. Fucking. No. I've been hit with numbing mist every time I watch work out a puzzle. Did you just... Oh, hello. I don't know where the fuck you came from, but okay. Your babies, how can you be mad at them? Oh, it's easy.
Very good.
Ow! Worm is badass. There's a lot of them. I wish I was as good at this game as this worm is. I'd be having a much easier time. I'd probably be done with Ludwig. If I could just do this shit. Look at him go. Alright, are we good? Are we good? I did that for some gemstones I probably didn't even need. At least the worm knows his attack range. Well, speaking of which... Give the worm a saw and watch it defeat the Elder Gods. I mean, that was basically the plan with me, wasn't it? Just give this random schlub a hunter blood and hope for the best. What am I doing over here? Oh, that's it. That's where I went in. Haven't really been over here. I'm gonna take that idea to bonfire via. And here. Mist. A lot of numbing mist. Oh no, I can't get up there. Okay. Alright, I guess this courtyard's cleared. We can take the elevator back up. Let's see what... Oh, wait, there's an item on the far side of the elevator. Further delegation of objectives to the worm would only benefit Yarnum, I feel. Somehow, I don't think the worm has anyone's best interests at heart other than its own. It's just this is just a vibe I get from him. Excuse me. I did. I fought and killed the especially fat blood licker, and I escaped from it before it exploded all over me. Difficult decision. We feel the worm brings a dynamism to a position that you like. Vile blood register. What be this? Register listing all known vile bloods. Red leather record of the Vile Bloods loyal to the Covenant of Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods at Canehurst Castle. Record of the Vile Bloods, bloodlusting hunters who seek blood dregs their play, kept throughout the ages. So this is a Covenant thing. Covenanty thing. Well, that was great. That was exactly what I wanted. Everyone's a bachelor's DMP painting these days. Why are there so many dusty ladies in here? Ah! Wait, what's that? What have you done? What have you done? Ow. It's a berserk. Avoid any all eclipses. Shush, this is a library. Oh, I think I made her mad. Fuck this chair. I agree, lady. Fuck that chair. Okay, anyway. I have never seen anything in this game that was so obviously going to move at some point. How is there nothing back here? Beware curses and then hurrah for curses. Dan Aykroyd have a heart attack. We saw this many ghosts. Just jizz himself to death. Dirty ass windows. This place is really cool looking. I feel like I say that a lot. This place is really cool looking. Standing by it. That's really great. I'm really glad you did that. Where is that? I see you there, you little fuck. It's just blew that guy up. Where's the other one? Where's the would-be swordsman? There you are. Yeah, nice try. 54%? I can't dispute that, really. Oh! I am just as in shock at that as you. By all rights, that guy should have killed the fuck out of me. Are you really? What are you fucking doing? Yeah, somehow I jumped over the blades and I don't know, the iframes for that lasted through the entire attack. Utter nonsense, frankly. Yeah. 400 IQ move. Are we going? No way. Oh god, we're going out this way? Okay, maybe like not yet, but okay. Found a window. I found a window and it was open. Clearly my next move. Ow. Eventually that had to stop working. It was one of those hitbox porn moments where they have very specific hit and hurt boxes. Ah, okay. Thought we were playing Bloodborne, not Dark Souls 2. Oh, we'll get there, don't worry. We will get there. They designed this very poorly. The architect of this particular library. Should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, hi. Sorry, I've just had enough of you folks. It was designed for ghosts, not bad Bloodborne players. Oh, Lord. Okay, so... I just like... Whoop! Perfect. Flawless victory. This corpse is full of bullets. How can that be? Someone is very upset about what all is going on. Sorry, what? Oh, there. Oh, I hear another one. Fuck. Okay. Oh, he's way over there. I think the devs know exactly what they were doing. Are you confused, sir? It would seem so. Let me do a thing real quick. Because I bet, for Ludwig, yeah. To hit, are you like watching back the VOD from last night and just adding deaths as you go? Because that'd be really fucking funny if you were. Oh, that's your head. Alright, that's new. Peppering some in, I don't think it was that many, probably 10 or so. Really? Where's the incredibly conspicuous wall? I think it's over there. Oh, nice mix-up. That seems kind of bad. It doesn't like was he gonna do Die to Ludwig again. The big prize for arcane builds. Someone took this time to stack those. Knight's stuff. Knights. Yeah, I must just be in a different part of the library than I thought. Did you get the other chest behind the table? I got that chest and I got that chest. Is there another chest somewhere? Is one in the previous room with all the ghost women? Yes. I'm pretty sure I did. Executioner's gloves are another item with a fun description. Not executioner gauntlets. Executioner. Ooh, they're an arm. What? Oh! Summon wrathful spirits. One of the secret treasures hidden in Canehurst, the gloves of an executioner from faraway land, passed from executioner father to executioner son. These gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. Vengeance. Well, they would be usable if I wasn't a magical idiot. Magical incompetent. Boop. Yes, of course this is the way to go. Why wouldn't it be? Shh. Where is it? Very mundane. That's just rude. I see you there, you little bastard. Starting to feel that Canehurst was kind of problematic. Is there another one behind me? Oh, if there is, I can't see him from here. Really surprised there wasn't a second one. Here is that obvious bookcase. And it made a ladder. Neat. That's pretty cool. Now you can get that other... What? So down here in the first room, there you are insisting there is something. Farewell, most obvious bookcase. In here. Oh, I see it. I see. Fury Fighter, thank you so much for subscribing for 22 months. Thank you very much. You have to... Oh, I see. No wonder I didn't get it. You have to do something clever. Used to be known as Pornhub. Evelyn! Evelyn looks like a gun. So I'm not sure I buy that. Special pistol used by Canehurst Knights. The Evelyn uses Quicksilver. Canehurst variant relies more on blood tinge. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyns were adored by Canehurst Knights. 22 months, that's almost 1 year. Most heinous enemy, 4-foot high tables. I remember I was like many nights ago, I was complaining about a balcony railing. I was like, if I really wanted to go over there, you really expect a balcony railing to stop me. Yet that's what happened. We're up. Okay. Right. Right. You made it to Castlevania as a creature of chaos. So... what the hell is that? I'll vanquish you and the blood. Let's take a walk around this way and see if we see anything. Hey, it's one of these guys. What you got, little buddy? Chunks. Lots of chunks. If you don't have the propriety and respect for the rules, what do you have? You might as well just give up and be a beast at that point. It makes us no different than the beasts. Oh, it sounds like there's somebody up above me wandering around. This is somewhat concerning. Oh, yeah. That one had red eyes. Does it get a wig? Red eyes, white dragon. Alright, well that's that then. Stylish powdered wig? Ah, a shame really. It's just getting confusing now. Alright, says wig-related trauma. Knight armor is your favorite set? I guess, like, we're just gonna... Man, running around on these... Oh my god, running around these goddamn roofs is making me nervous. They love this shit, don't they? Almost as much as Poison Swamps. They love making you run around on these stupid fucking ledges and stuff. Awful, and I hate it. I am really scared of heights. Makes me nervous every time. Hands are getting sweaty. Oh, gross. Seriously? My hands got sweaty just watching. Oh, this is disgusting. I have bodily reactions if I fall off of heights and get... Dude, I do too. Oh, it kills... Well, it kills me on a lot of levels. Fucking Christ, man.
Very good.
I will dispute that. I'm firing on all cylinders right now, because I don't want to fuck any of this up. Ah! Okay. Railings. I love railings so much. Railings are my hero. Walls. Walls and railings. Love you. Need you in my life. Miyazaki likes big buttresses and he cannot lie. Man, like, the man knows what he likes. Poison swamps and precarious-ass walkways that really, really shouldn't be walkways. Just makes no goddamn sense for them to be walkways. Telling me to leave? Telling me I shouldn't be here? I'm tempted to agree. Really thought there'd be something over here. I just love being railed. Heard it here first. This looks kind of bossy. Not? Oh, maybe so. Oh. Everything that violates architectural health and safety standards, yes. If this is a boss, I'm getting out of here. Because I don't want to lose these blood echoes. Yeah. This is absolutely a boss. Who puts a flat walkway on their work? That guy! That guy does. So he can have a big dumb fight with you and yeet you off the edge. It's just a dude in a chair. There's no way that was the boss. Yeah, they also put a chair slash the who else? Who else would put a chair and who else would put a throne on their roof?
Go.
Only a boss would do that bullshit.
Very well,
Let's see. I need a little bit. Hang on a sec, lady.
Farewell, good mate.
Little bit extra. Probably one of those Gatling guys who could take him. Imagine him Gatlinging me right off the roof. Okay, that should be enough.
Gammon away, go.
Just watching the
Very
game
well,
thrown. Some more health.
Farewell, good
All right,
hunter.
this is much better.
May you find your worth in the waking world.
Yeah, I don't know. Chilling on the roof, drinking beer, isn't that uncommon? I don't know how people handle that in castles with giant flat boss arena roofs. I don't know if it's just as common there or what. Gainer's just a frat house. So explains all the dead crying women. Oh god. Ah, oh, gross. Roof throne is just a roof toilet. Relax. So can I Can I just, like, skip all of you? Are we good? Oh, there's the fucking guy with the darts. Yeah. Oh, it hits stamina. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hey, Satellite, what's up? Have you ever, like, held the run button while climbing a ladder? I guess not. Yeah, I have to do the rooftop shit again, but at least this time I'm not real worried if I die. I mean, yeah, it still makes my hands sweaty, but at least at least it's not like 66k sweaty. Ha! Fuck you, bot. Eat my ass. There's ladder mechanics. All right, you can climb faster. Shut up. Run button works up and down. Doesn't even cost any stamina. Amazing. All right. Let's see how this goes. There's a hole here. Is there a hole here for a reason? Hide something out here, game? Perhaps not. Anyway. Oh, there's a hole here too. Fuck. It's a decorative hole. Alright. Who is this asshole? See? Oh my god. I was like one step away from activating this guy. It's all crispy. Whoa, no way. A boss here? It's crispy and hairy. It's Gwen! I ain't seen Gwen in so long. Wonder how he ended up here. He got frozen on the roof toilet. Arthas is back. Who could have predicted this? Gwen ain't looking too hot. Dude has a scythe and a sword. That's probably gonna be some horseshit. Oh, are you for real? That's amazing. Martyr Ligarius. I've heard the name Ligarius before. Ow. Oh, Lord. Ow. That's where he went. Okay. Ah! Oh, that was neat. highly unappreciative for that. Oh, I think that's probably bad. Yep. Shit. Fuck. Am I not? How the fuck? Ow. Shit! Where'd he go? Fucking Christ, man. Ah. Why can't we do that? That's just cheating. Gotta get this little zooming boss weapon. Ooh. A lamp. So, yeah, if I had done that, like, more in sequence, that dude definitely would beat the shit out of me. Crown of Illusions. Actual hat. One of the precious secrets of Canehurst, the Old King's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Logarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see sitting serenely upon his new throne? Go back to the Hunter stream for a sec. It was hard for you until you just decided to parry him all day. Okay. Back. Logarius' seat. All those phase 2 attacks can be parried, make short work of them. Makes sense. Makes sense. Also getting a backstab off while he's changing phases. So... you can get him to fall off the roof? That's awesome. Even though he can fly? Incredible. Okay. Man, let's put the penis hat away for a bit. I think you're just sick of doing a blood tinge build since they really want you to beat him early. Marie Auto-Chef. I guess it would be cold in that dress. The fuck? General Grant looking too good for the ball. You have some extra castle here. They're actually semi-normal looking knights. Kind of. Is it one castle wasn't enough? The reverse castle. Can I put the cage back on now? This is very important. Okay, it's your turn. Okay, good. Don't you like your hat bling? Look. Look, this is very...
Visitor, I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Get thee gone. I insist you fucketh off. Who are you? What the fuck are you wearing? Oh, there's an item over here. There's also blood on your carpet. Guess which of these is gonna come alive? Spec. Unopened summons. No, I guess. Old unopened summons calling someone to Canehurst. Like the first of its kind is an invitation to Canehurst, but for whom it is not known as it lacks addressee. This is something you're supposed to give to Alfred. I'm not sure you can do that now. I suppose we can find out. Alfred is the guy at the in the Cathedral district who likes it when I tell him things about things. Yeah. Does it matter what I do here? Can I kneel? Bend the knee. Not really, other than kneeling, joining gets you. I like
Visitor.
items.
Moon-scented
Oh.
hunter.
Majestic.
I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst,
Vampire Lordess.
ruler of the Vile Bloods,
Okay.
and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner
Ah,
to this
the royal
wretched
we.
mask. What is it thou art in search of?
Sure.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
Yeah. Ugh. Great slaw. Thank you so much for the raid. And fuck police. Big sippy. So this isn't gonna cause me any problems. This isn't gonna okay.
Very well.
You just did this, nice.
Drink deep of our blood.
Actually hit her when you found her.
The spreading corruption burn.
We're gonna be a vampire now. Little rotten blood never hurts anyone.
Now, thou art too of vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth.
Covenant stuff is very isolated from everything else. Okay, cool. Corruption and Canehurst badge. And respect. Offer blood drag.
We await thy return. For the honor of Canehurst.
It's not like the church is really a thing anymore. You've cut your way through 90% over the game. I just, like, I like to make sure, because with games like this, you don't know if it's going to randomly make some NPC hostile to you that was really necessary for something. This is a big secret that Logarius put on the crown and devoted his life for sitting on the chair guarding. Oh, that just that Annalise was still here. Do I know what the badges do? I would like to know what the badges do. Because I have no idea what the badges do. I have so many badges, and they don't do anything as far as I know. Render... Where are they? I have a Saw Hunter badge, a Powder Keg Hunter badge, a Spark Hunter badge, a Sword Hunter badge, a Radiant Sword Hunter badge, a Firing Hammer badge, Canehurst badge. Oh, badges add new items in Bath Shop. Okay. They let you get your Pokemon to higher levels with them still listening to you. Alright, well. I guess let's go see if we can give the invitation to what's-his-face. How you know when there's new items in the shop? Interesting. Interesting that they picked a way to notify you of something that seemingly has absolutely no link to it. Unlocked another weapon that is not compatible with your build. The Firing Hammer badge from the DLC. I forget when I got that. Also links certain weapon and item unlocks to certain events and characters. Am I gonna see her again? I'm a little concerned for her. Follow the blood spatters? Oh. Oh, I didn't even... Oh. Is that right? Yeah, they go this way. Wait, did I go the wrong way? You went the right way? Oh. Hold run while just ending that. Okay, fine. Oh, you can slot. Ah. You okay?
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
Kids always bring joy to people's hearts. You sound so happy. So this might not be the right time to point this out, but one of us is gonna have to change. And I mean, I'm the guy with the sword, so it ain't gonna be me. Well. Well. Kill the monstro... How do I... Really? How do I kill it without killing her? Wow, okay. This must be a terrible fucking idea. Bangkokter wants me to do it. The church hammer? This should do it if I just kind of sidle on up here. Oh, there it went. ha ha! Ha ha ha! Alright then. Carefully, I said. I think that was about as carefully as it gets. Matching shoes? Yeah, we'll check out the cord. Ariana's shoes. Shoes worn by Ariana, woman of the night in the Cathedral ward. Innocent and cute, in contrast with its owner. Fuck you, you judgmental text. Do I don't really have any gloves that go with it. I guess console will work. Okay. Doesn't pass the Bechdel test. Alright, Is this it? Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. And Eden, the formless great one is, no different. I think it was corrupted blood that began this eldritch liaison. So we got, okay. So we got a cord from her. We got a cord from Mergo. And we got Alright, Great Sloth, thanks for coming out. I do have 3. And I'm very curious what we do now with these. There's one more. Smoke him. But you only need 3, right? Does it make any difference to get a 4th one? Eden have a D? What the fuck happened? Is this cool lore stuff? Okay. And another item. So I just use these. I don't need to go anywhere, I just use them. Okay. Yes, use them. No, use them. Hurts. Smashing them in my hands. Why did you use them? Alright, well, that was exciting. I got some insight from it. Cool, okay. That was definitely worth it. So many eyes. Oh, I need to give the guy the thing. Same helmet my girlfriend asked me to wear every time I get close. What's up, Split Black? Now you're locked out of the dance party ending. Oh, what's up, buddy? God, I always forget where what's his face is. Never been that insightful. I rank a 99 on the insight meter. Path to Forgotten Woods. Oh, that's down here. I spend so much money on educating yourself, it's scary. Was he? Umbilicals are awfully on the gamey side. I don't remember where this guy is. Is he down here? To the left of that building, maybe. Okay. Okay. I'm not going completely insane. Dag! Don't step in the fire. Don't step in the fire. He's never moved from his original spot. But also, it was up there? Yeah, website. I do have a website, actually. It's linked below. I just threw it together using WordPress. It does what I need it to do. It worked. Amazing. Dag. Wow, that was exceptionally well done. For the wiki, deliver the summons to Alfred near the Forbidden Woods entrance in Cathedral Ward. Okay. You taking a blind shot, that would be the command. This is where he always was before. And now he is. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait, no. He did move. He did move. That's right. I have seen him at the other spot. He got bored of you and left. Boys, if I haven't heard that before. Dude. Dude. Okay, now I have to remember where the other entrance is. I've had a very difficult time remembering how everything is laid out in the game. Up the stairs, left after the gate. Okay. Oh wait, I think I remember. I think I remember now. He's past this guy. That guy in here. Somebody's excited to see me. Fuck. There is a man in here. No. There he is. I found him. Co-creator of the Punisher is using the Punisher symbol and trying to take it back with some BLM and LGBT plus merch. All going to those groups? Nice.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Give unopened summons. Yes.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
Neat.
Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Okay. Follow him to the Queen's room. Okay. Good thing there's a lantern there. So you have a different password for each account on the internet. You have 3 guesses where the account is locked. Are you game? I'm so tired of having to come up with new passwords. Like every 30 days. I wonder how this little trip will go. Well, this is gonna end in tears for somebody, I'm sure. And the way this game is going is probably gonna be us. Would be my guess. No good deed goes unpunished. Quite right. You get offered a password manager, aren't you supposed to not keep your passwords in one state? Right? I always thought that was really weird. People are like, yeah, you need different passwords for all this stuff, but that's okay. You can use a password manager. It's like, well, what if that gets compromised? Like, that's never going to happen, and then it absolutely happened. Ligarius's wheel. Weapon wielded by Martyr Ligarius's band of executioners. Used to slaughter the vile bloods in Canehurst. Bathe in pools of their blood and forever steeped in their ire. Transform to release the power of the wheel and manifest their lingering rage in a show of utter brilliance. Unfortunately, I can't use it. Stake driver. Oh, this is what Jura had. Wheel's another popular weapon. A lot of beloved weapons in this game. Stake driver allows for high damage critical attacks, is difficult to use and leaves his wielder wide open. But none of this should bother a mere powder keg. Age? Foreign-made weapon wielded by the royal guards to protect Annalise, Queen of the Vile Blood. That's really fucking expensive. Jesus Christ. Intricate rippled engraving that spans Kage's blade is imbrued with blood. Sword sings in scarlet hues. Bright eats away at the wielder's very end. The stake driver is not one of them. Like, a lot of people like the stake driver in print. Chicago is one of the 2 melee weapons where the melee scales with blood to. Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyway, we have a place to be. The only one in the base game. We want to go to Vile Blood Queen's chamber. Reiter Pulsch to a lesser degree. Alright, how did this work out? Guns are very hard to get real damage out of.
Look, I've done it. I've done it. I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
Nice. Good job, buddy. How you doing? Fuck are you wearing? He's Pyramid Head now. Oh, Jesus, he fucking mulched her. He wasn't kidding.
Oh, you, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have. I've done.
Well, good for you. I'm very happy. Ew! Why? It writhes eerily. Give you Katy Perry song. The remains of Annalise, Blood Queen of Cainhurst. That this pinkish lump of flesh remains warm as if cursed. All hail the undying Queen of Blood. Jesus Christ. Alright, well. Cool. Spot where we first met Alfred. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I don't feel like I've ever done one of these like long quest lines in a Souls game. I think I pretty much overlooked all the ones in Dark Souls. Slap that baby on a sheet of newspaper. They are really easy to hack up, yeah. It's true. I think there were... I don't think there's a lot of them in Dark Souls. I think I missed most of them. And then... yeah, I think I missed most of them, and then the other ones I just didn't know what to do with them. Much harder to do in Dark Souls. Bloodborne's the only one where I managed to do any on your own. I wonder if I would have managed to figure any of this out if I had found Castle Cainhurst myself. One of the best stories in this is bugged, so you have to do it very particularly. Huh, interesting. Successfully completing one usually ends very badly for whoever you're helping. This is something I've actually been wondering. Way back at the beginning of the game, like, I was supposed to find that little girl. I was supposed to find that little girl who gave me the locket, or who wanted me to find her mom, and we found her dead mom. I always wondered if I was supposed to go back to her. But I kept forgetting to do it. Eileen the Crow. I was. Ends up dead either way, pretty sure. Oh, you go back to her and tell her where to go and it's the whole thing. I'm guessing it's too late to do that now. I missed Eileen somehow. You need the 10,000. What is that key to? Okay. This. What the fuck is this? Does this go to? Since we're doing spoilers now. The key is to the plaza. The circular plaza. But I opened everything there without a key, didn't I? Oh, I found the okay, I found the back door. Okay, okay. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to buy the key and go in the front way. Is what you're supposed to do. You wasted 10,000 echoes buying a useless key. Well, it made me happy. There's still a giant fucking thing you haven't done. Well, clearly we're getting to all this stuff eventually. What's going on here? What's this? Wait, is he dead? Radiance. Huh. Since we're doing this now, anyone you send to Isefka's clinic turns into one of those little gribbly guys. I had a bad feeling about Isefka's clinic. That's why I sent the few people I did find to... Oh, look, and the crown's here. How neat. He martyred himself. Yeah, that's why I sent the few people I did find to the church instead. And yet there's still more to this. I want to talk about the door to the Healing Church workshop, the one off the side of the Cathedral ward lamp. Okay. The Altar of Despair. That door is opened by beating the blood-starved beast. Silently with no indication. So I just got really lucky then. A third clinic NPC you didn't find? A Breedis's boss room? Jesus, okay. You just have to notice it? Yeah, I got really lucky with that, huh? If this is gonna involve beating a Breedis, I'm not sure this is happening tonight. I did not beat a Breedis, no. So, I would have to beat a Breedis. What does the rune do? Good question. Okay, well we'll get to that at some point then. Radiant symbol of the Executioner. Vile HP recovery up. That actually sounds really good. What is this? Secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. Several runes contain a nuance of blood, including the rune of corruption associated with the Oath of Corrupt. Pledges of the Oath are Canehurst Volbloods, hunters of blood who find dregs for the Queen and cold blood, particularly in that of hunters, yet the corrupt are heretics in the eyes of the church and thus subject to the wrath of the execution. Rune for Radiance, adopted by the sworn executioners under Logarius' command. The executioners despise the impure vile bloods, and no matter what the circumstances, would never cooperate with the bloodthirsty hunters who serve the undead queen, Annalise. But Logarius was guarding Annalise. How strange. Leave you on this cheerful... Yeah, funny that. Leave you on this cheerful note. Oh boy. Two disappointments on Eileen's quest being bug. You miss a rune that works like the Grass Crest Shield Chloranthy Ring and the hardest hunter fight in the damn game. Oh, wow. Go back up the elevator in Cathedral Ward. Okay. Let me swap this out, actually. I would really like to use this new rune I got. Don't think he was guarding her, he was preventing anyone else from meeting her. Why would he do that? Isn't she supposed to be the sworn enemy? Like, wouldn't he have wanted to find a way to just, or did he realize that there's no way to destroy her? Because Hunter used the Chikage and is harder than most bosses, even late game. Alright, elevator in Cathedral Ward. Bloody Crow of Canehurst is a pretty tough hunter to fight. You're the boss in DLC. I cannot wait to see you fight. Well, don't hold your breath. There's a secret in the elevator. Early exit mid-shaft. Up, not down. Oh, I was right. This one goes up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Never looked at that. From loves this trick. Dude, this is the second time this game. What do you think of boss music in this game? I don't think I've heard you mention it. I mean, it's really good, certainly. I guess if anything, it's kind of what I expected it would be. Even if you don't look at it, the camera still pulls out briefly as it passes over the open. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. So this is... Oh, okay, we're up above. Neat. If you like people chanting, this is the music for you. Formless Eden. And Messenger Urn Festival, hooray! I'm gonna try any of the new weapons to scale with. Yes, we were talking about that earlier, Fury. I wanted to pick another weapon. Probably this thing. To build up and actually try to use. Urn Festival is your favorite for the little guys? Yeah, we'll have to try that. So what did I get? One of the Eden rooms hire Quicksilver bullet. Great one Eden lacking form exists only in voice and symbolized by this rune. Those who memorize enjoy a larger supply of it. Human or know that oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade and the essence of the formless great one Eden. Both Eden and his introverted worshippers surreptitiously seek the question of blood. Oh, I guess I have to drop down in here. Yeah. Ow. My ankles. Actually, I will go ahead and do what y'all were demanding, and I will make the spinny saw more powerful. Drewish Blood Tinge got something earlier. Really worth committing to? Okay, let's do it then. I got some chunks. I just found a bunch of chunks too. The only thing left is the rock. And my sticking 80. 80. You have 99 insight. Please spend it. You're maxed out. Oh, okay. Let's buy that rock then. Give me your rock. And then I still have 39. I'm gonna buy all this stuff. I don't think there's, yes. Cool insights, effect stuff is pretty much done at this point in the game. Okay. Alright, there we go. How deep and disposed are we getting? There's a thing about runeword chalices, the online ones I like to mention, if that's okay. I don't think I'll be doing anything with them, so I guess. Yeah! Alright, there we go. 15 insight, certain enemies get extra attacks and a buff. 30 or 40, you can see amygdalas around the city before killing Rom. 60, you hear Murgo crying all around the map. Interesting, okay. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we're going back to the cathedral. Maybe 45 for Murgo, 60 for different team of hunters. Insight also lowers your frenzy resist. Wait, having a lot of insight lowers your frenzy resist? Certain random dungeons, you can find alternate versions of weapons that have different types of gem slots. Oh, okay, that's cool. It raises how badly frenzy affects you. Oh, okay. So having less insight is better? You have high insight, you're really prone to be frenzy. Interesting system. Oh yeah, there's where the camera pulls out. One weapon you can only get in a dungeon. Oh, guy with gun. Man of gun. So, what are we doing up here? We're going to the area with the strategic drops. Okay. We can do that. Advanced platforming. Bloop. Favorite weapon in theory, I don't have the skill to use it. So this area, right? Oh my god, get your ass in. Okay. Alright. So from here. There's a trip. Ropes indicate where to drop. Well, there are a lot of ropes here. There's one to your left. Like, I mean, the one that's hanging down really low. At your feet to the left. Oh, actually hanging off of the platform. Is it that one? Is it that one there? Oh my lord. Place took you a good hour to figure out because you have a smooth human brain. This is the toughest drop in the game. You just kind of... What do you do, like walk off the front here? You don't drop where you are. Walk toward it from where you were. Like... here? See that little piece of wood? Yes. The piece of wood that sticks out. You can see your brain melting in these directions. Aim between that and the main piece of wood. The goal is to track the rope down to the small platform below. So I just want... Do I want to walk off? Do I want to run off? Do I want to roll off? Very curious how many tries this will take. Drop as straight as possible, so just walk off. To backflip to a barrel roll. Jaunty off. Well, try plunging attack. I guess we might as well just try it. Alright, easy. What's next? Now heal, okay. Oh, that was a significant boost to vials, too. Oh, this is how we get to this door. Oh, okay. Okay. The platform below you. The door. Okay. Abandoned old workshop. The source of... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How's about that? Almost bounced off the wall into the abyss. How do you like that? I really wish that door just had a statue and they gave you the finger. How's about that? I was really hoping you'd be more curious about that door. I didn't see any way to get to it. So I just kind of assumed that it was something, like I was going to exit out of there at some point. From some... Oh, that was... crap. Sure if he's spelling it out a little hard. That. It's really weird for this to be an actual, like, physical place. Like, conceptually, it's just really bizarre. Now we can cosplay, as if we aren't already. Well, there's a lamp. Doll. Small hair ornament. This has shown up a lot in the loading screen stuff. Been lost for quite some time. One can still see the signs of care, which with this tasteful ornament was much kept. Its color would stand out most brilliantly against a head of grayish. Obviously, like, little stuff. Well, okay. As someone who just watches this game played, this is really cool. I mean, this is so much stuff that I'm not sure I ever would have found on my own. We found 4/3 now. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Precipitating. Should I mash this one in my face too? Does it matter? Why not? Kane is finding that command way too entertaining. It's a lot of thirds. Abandoned doll. Is the back area of this place? Back area of this place does not exist. There's this, though. Old Hunter Bone. For you. Art of Quickening speeds up rolling and quick step. So it's another, like, magic spell. Bone of an Old Hunter's name is lost. It said he was an apprentice to Old Gurman and a practitioner there of Quickening. Most appropriate that hunters carries the torture sustained by the dream would tease an old heart. Got so many eyes now. But they're all inside. So do I take the comb to the doll in the dream? Well, regardless, I need to give these guys a little festival thing. Hey, guess where I've been? Give small.
What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
Look at me. Do I look like I know what joy is? Tear stone. Okay. What is this? Doesn't go in here. Silver shining tear stone. Use to gain droplet blood gem. Use to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. Doll sheds neither blood nor tears, and thus its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this is precious must be troubled by severe naivete. So should I use that, or do I take that to somebody else? His name was lost. He's Quinn's firstborn. There you guys are. Messenger Urn Festival. Ah! Oh my god. Use it for the gem, same with Amelia's locket. That's pretty incredible. Smack. And then the Viper. Game is actually honest with the severe naivete line. Smack. Old blood gem. You still have the brooch? Smash it. Okay. I guess we can go see if these can be slotted into anything. Or if they're worth slotting into anything. Outdated with gems. Red is physical attack up and boost rally potential. Gold, attack versus beasts up. HP continues to recover. I prefer smashing things. Alright. If you're willing to spend some shards upgrading your gun, I'd put the tear blood into a gun slot. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. What is... Yeah, this isn't doing it. Cool. What is that? Passive regen? Cool, okay. Alright, chat, what's something we could do in, like, half an hour? Is there another hidden, undiscovered thing that wouldn't take too long to explore? Die to Ludwig? Well, I think at this point, I'd die to a Breedis. Since there's now a quest reason to kill a Breedis. I could mash my face into a Breedis for a bit. Chalice Dungeon stuff? What would you... We could make some headway in Chalice Dungeon. What would you suggest I do as far as Chalice Dungeons go? Like, is there a particular one I could set up that would kind of help me with blood gems and, like, endgame stuff? Should I try to finish this one? Lower Hintertomb, then lower Thumerian? Or just lower Thumerian? Dude, where's... What do I have set up? There's Hintertomb. There's Lower Thumerian. I guess we can go back to Lower Thumerian. This was where I was getting super fucked up, right? This is where I ran to that room where I was just too dumb to figure out what was going on. Let's see. I suggest not touching the Chalice Dungeon. You'll have to narrow it down. That's a lot of room. Just got some orange juice. What's up? We're going back to that one Chalice Dungeon that was like beating the shit out of me. Remember now? You saw the ROM spider and lost into it. Was this room? This room was the problem because it's full of shit. Namely a necromancer that's really hard to dislodge without getting murdered by everything else. These guys are kind of beef lordy. By the way. Holy fuck! You should be dead. You fight someone wielding that and condemn too? Okay, I've done this now. Still padding around out there. Okay, there's the bagman, there's that guy. Okay, I've already pissed off that guy. That's gotta fucking hurt, man. Go for the combat challenge, go for it. I just ran. There's way too much shit going on at once. Well, I appear to have narrowed it down. Rather not get hit by a circular saw on a stick. This is such a hilarious weapon. Like, I just love it on a conceptual level. Now see, it's these, oh, ow, ow. Quit fucking, stop that. I hate it. Okay, so that's kind of the problem here, is that I pissed those things off, and now they're gonna fuck with me, and I guess I need to figure out where the fuck I need to go. Yeah, they got like fireballs and shit. Hey, a door! I'm leaving. I hate this place. Those are actually easy to fight. They used to be. Like, I remember some of them that I could just like shoot in the head and they would die. But it seems like these have a lot more health. This is a really neat weapon. I like it. I approve. Stick immediately to the side. They can't hit you with anything other than their puke attack. Yeah, ROM spiders I don't love. I have bad memories of these guys. Mechanically, I think they're really neat. But they scare me when I fight them. Here. Just going for it. This is such a ridiculous weapon. I bet we're going through there. Let's see. Here. Doesn't look like it. Big dumb room. Well, that's a trap. Chalice dungeons are so quiet. Pretty unsettling. Oh, this is the gun guy. Didn't like that. Ow. What other games you wear a dick hat and a dress while wielding a big lollipop? Yeah, probably Saints Row. One of the Saints Row games for sure. Locked. Somewhere a door to the... Still remember the trap is there. Man, I would really like to, you know, like, drop down there. Does he have a safe view from above, scout what's below? Something horrible padding around down. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. It's, what the? What are those, like super dogs or something? And more dogs. The thing I didn't like wasn't anything you faced yet. So there's another enemy down here that I haven't even fought. Plant. critters, centipede critters. They're really cool looking. They normally patrol, which is why I expect you to see it sit down. Yeah, I don't really see. Like, see anything else. Okay, try making noise. Item down there. They're too sleepy. Fart loudly. Those guys? The evil-looking dogs with the red eyes? That's a part of it. 7 Nightmare Frontier and Lecture Hall, 2nd floor. I don't think you've done yet. Nightmare Frontier for sure. Whee! Fare thee well, assholes. So much fun so far, it even looks like an earlier PS3 game with a random N64 section. Alright, anyway. I want to... I'm gonna go back and spend these blood echoes. Henny and Lean, thank you so much for the bits. My pleasure, believe me.
Go. Very well.
Sure. Run. Game still holds up, just looks muddy compared to the character models. So it's a weird immersion thing.
Farewell, good mate.
Let's see what the hell I've committed myself to now. What the dungeons do at this point is those dogs paired with a keeper of the old lords, the pyromancer hunter with the witch. Oh, okay, okay. I might have seen him once before. I only went into that room a couple times. I mostly stayed in the upper area. Those dogs are particularly tough. What do we achieve? I guess. Side area, I guess. It's a bags man. It's a man of bags. Oh, and you for some fucking reason. And I see a trap there. Yep. An item. You farm twins from that guy? Greetings, Bagmans. Pokemon Snap sequel looked absolutely gorgeous. One of the prettiest games on the Switch. I'm hoping the Kirby game ends up looking really good. I wanted to like the other Kirby game that came out on the Switch, but like that one had like frame rate issues. It felt like it played really chunky. Are there digital poems? I'm sure there are. People have been all kinds of creative with digital content. Oh, hello. That dog catches things on fire. I can still knock it down. That's cool. Stab it in its idiot face. Okay. Did a great scale the graphics and make this a B+ game more like a B, not too bad. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be so bad. Hey, it's the guy with the hat. Oh my fucking god, why? I mean, dumb question. I know why. Somebody say something? For fuck's sake, man. Alright, well, spooters. Because of course, spooters. It's so dark in here. Jesus. Time travel plots always make you sigh too. I don't like time travel plots unless the game is explicitly about time travel. Like if time travel just ends up getting included at some point. Oh, hi. I fucked that up. Dark in my dungeon? Does any examples of digital poems might write one? You should. I'd be interested to see what you come up with. This is a room full of ROM spiders. I guess they haven't really noticed. In here. That attack is really scary. nothing is a game with well done time travel. I always default to Majora's Mask yourself. Majora's Mask is the only good time travel story? Chrono Trigger? Yeah. You can't forget about Chrono Trigger. You disagree with Chrono Trigger? Why is that? Chrono Trigger's time travel is a plot, but not really as a mechanic. No. No, it does a lot with time travel. Never beat Chrono Trigger due to a saving bug on the SNES cart your bro had? Mostly disagree with Lavos. It didn't tie up satisfactorily to you. Really? I never went down. Prince of Persia Sands of Time. That's a pretty good answer. I really like the way it's used as a storytelling device in that. There's Man of Bags. L-O-K? I don't even remember you. Oh, Legacy of Kain. Ow! I have a really, bad feeling with whatever. Final Fantasy 13-2 is dumb Chrono Trigger, and I kind of appreciate it for that. Yeah, Secret of Evermore wasn't time travel. I'm having trouble remembering. Hard to look at time travel as a mechanic and not point out its inherent paradox. I mean, it's like... I feel like that's just something you have to accept about storytelling, is not every story is going to encompass like every possible mechanic and explanation for what's going on. Okay. That is still something that I don't like about this game. Is how they just decided to give some enemies like 8-hit combos and you just have to count that shit out and memorize it. And I feel like it's something that grew out of like where this game falls in the whole Soulsborne hierarchy. Where it's like, okay, we make an enemy like Demon Souls, we make an enemy with a big hit, and then people figure out how to handle that, right? And then in Dark Souls, they're like, okay, we're gonna make a similar enemy with a big hit, but then he's gonna have a follow-up hit to catch the people who figured it out in Demon Souls. And then Dark Souls 2, there's like, okay, we got this enemy with this big hit, and he does the 2 hits, and then he's gonna do a 3rd hit to fuck up the people that figured it out in Dark Souls. I feel like by the time they got to Bloodborne, they were like, we're just gonna make enemies that do 9 hits. Fuck the player. Hope you're writing this shit down. Bad news, Dark Souls 3 does not reverse the trend. I would never expect it to. Absolutely. Dark Souls 2, they said we're just gonna track them rolling. Elden Ring is just you getting hit for eternity. Time Shift was kind of cool, dumb but entertaining. Three, four, five, six. 6 hits. You have to accept some groundwork about time travel. Do you believe in branching timelines, or do you believe one that exists linear like a line? I mean, I don't even think time travel stories have to adhere to one or the other. You know, time travel isn't a well-defined concept in real life. So I feel like in fiction, you can really kind of do whatever with it you want, as long as it makes logical story sense. Dogs, did you see me? You sound like you... Yeah, you see me. Hi! Okay, that's not gonna work. And my cool trick that I did the first time didn't work the second time. Hey, that one left. Hope he never comes back. Booter! Booter, wait! Time loops are frustrating. Give me time travel with a passage change. I love how Legacy of Kain's story is, world is fucked no matter what. We can make it less fucked by literally fucking everything up worse a few times. Steins Gate has 3 different time machines that all work different ways. Hang on a sec. Ah! Oh, fuck off, spider. All work different ways and manage to keep everything consistent. That is impressive. That is an impressive accomplishment. Oh, fuck! Forgot mana bags. That's just one punch, man. If the attack of many hits you have a problem with, you can just shoot them to stop that. I mean, if you're not in the process of getting your face punched in, sure. You guys just fuck off. Like... No, Nelly. Oh, God. He had another one and I somehow magically out-timed it. I hate that I did all that for Tomb Mold. Guess we can try smacking the spiders. Fucking love that shit if I don't get hit by it. If I do get hit by it, you can go fuck yourself. Alright. Is there another? I do hear another. Or is that just the evil doggy? There's that guy. Wait. Get her. Alright, I tire of this place. I know there's a downstairs area. I can come back here if I really need something from there, but... I got the tomb mold. Lucky me. The drop is a shortcut out? Okay. Whatever. Don't get me started on the Zelda timeline. At this point, I just want to see what the boss is. Because we're there, right? Made it. We've arrived. Summon. I remember Prospector Oleg. Good for you, buddy. Alright, it is late. I'm supposed to be stopping right now, so I'm not going to commit to beating this tonight. But I really want to see what it is. It's nothing. Oh, come on! Fuck! Give him a little smooch before bed. This is Rom, you beat Rom before. I did. It's just annoying. Time for the Rom match. No, I missed you. Okay. Now I didn't. Ew, 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 ew. I sense a wrong job. Fucking what, Fury? No! If he dies in a funny way, will that make this a rom-com? Make this a rom-com? It's afraid! It's afraid! Alright, now the bullshit. Jesus Christ, man. Man, I don't... What the fuck, man? I don't even know how to tell when he's doing this shit. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Like, there's an audio cue, like, half a second before he hits with it. Ha! Okay, that was pretty cool. I heard it. I heard it. Oh, fuck, you did it again. Alright. Ugh, God. What an excellent note to end on. You failed to rim the ROM. I hate it. Well, great. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow night. Maybe we'll try Breedis again. We probably won't try Ludwig again. Maybe we'll rustle up some other secrets. People are still saying there's still some big stuff that I missed. So, and Canehurst tonight was really cool. I did enjoy going through Canehurst and finding out about all that stuff. So we got plenty of stuff we can do tomorrow night. No shortage of things. Yeah, I don't see us being done with Bloodborne this week. It'll probably roll a bit into next week as well, but that'll be okay. I'm just killing time until King of Fighters 15 comes out anyway. So yeah, schedule. Mara is still that brain that you dropped. Brain that Remind me of that tomorrow. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. My pleasure, Grunt Fodder. Adventure games that point and click or the Uncharted? It's like point and click stuff. It's like I listed some potentials under the vote. I was thinking about observation. I have to remind myself what I was thinking. Observation, Deja Vu on the NES, 5 Days a Stranger. There's some other stuff too. So yeah, point and click or narrative based or yeah. It better be observation. I mean, so whatever wins the vote, I'm gonna assume it did because of what I put up as the examples. So I'm thinking whatever wins, I'm probably gonna do like all of the examples that I gave, and then stuff that gets close, I might do 1 or 2 of those. Space Quest, Roger Wilco. I want stuff that I can wind down with after Bloodborne. But we'll see. We'll see. There are some other adventure adjacent things I've mentioned playing in the past that we could also throw in there. But yes, vote as much as you want for as many things as you want. And if you haven't voted yet, I heartily encourage you to vote. I am definitely going to be looking at how many individuals vote for each option rather than just the raw number of votes. So like if like 10 people vote for one time for one option and like 5 people each vote like 10 times for another option, I'm gonna look a lot harder at the one that like 10 people vote. Can we do stuff with the Mensis brain, or did I just miss an earlier trigger? Let's talk about that tomorrow. I don't know. My brain doesn't have any more space for lore and quests anymore. I need to wind down for a bit. Fun stream, thanks, and thanks again for being. It was my pleasure, Chris. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed being on your show a whole lot. It was a good time. I enjoyed watching it too. It was good stuff. Anytime I'm up that early, I'll definitely catch it. So, Anyway, schedule. Actual schedule. Tomorrow night, Bloodborne. Thursday, Bloodborne. Friday, undecided yet. Not sure. I'll probably have something for you tomorrow. And then Saturday, of course, the Power Hours. We're going to be on issue 23, April of 1991. And I'm pretty excited about that one. I think there's going to be some good stuff. And yes, Happy Lunar New Year, everybody. I'm enjoying it right now because it means our developers are on vacation, so we're not getting a whole lot of new shit coming in to do. Yeah. Let's find somebody to go raid, shall we? See if there's somebody doing something. I believe I will send you over to Dama. Dama is playing Deltarune. I have not played Deltarune. I don't know if y'all have or not. If you have, I'm sure you can go have a good time with them. Fam, celebrate the Lunar New Year with rotisserie chicken. Nice. That sounds delicious. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out, joining me for Bloodborne, giving me some gentle nudges in the right direction with this. I'm finding more of the hidden stuff in this game, even if I am being led to it, is definitely raising my opinion of this game further, and it's making the more painful, more extra aspects of it easier to handle. So it's been good stuff, and we still got a few more nights in us of Bloodborne, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for more of this. And until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.